हेलो गाइस, कैसे हैं आप लोग। उम्मीद है आप सभी लोग अच्छे होंगे। आपकी तैयारियां चल रही होंगी अच्छी तरह से। तो आप सभी लोगों का आपका ही यूट्यूब चैनल एमएसक्यू अड्डा पे स्वागत है, वेलकम है। और आज इस पे है इंडियन पॉलिटी पे 50 एमएसक्यू मल्टी चॉइस क्वेश्चंस 50 पार्ट 3। उम्मीद आप ये भी वीडियो आपको पसंद आएगा। चलिए शुरुआत करते हैं। पहला सवाल है, विथ रेफरेंस टू द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट 1919 कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट्स। फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज इट इंट्रोड्यूस्ड डायरेक्टरी एट द प्रोविंशियल लेवल। सेकंड, इट एस्टैब्लिश्ड ए फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर इन इंडिया। थर्ड, thus it separated central and provincial subjects. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option B is correct. Option B is correct. Diarchy was introduced, subjects were separated, but India did not become the federal. First and three, it introduced diarchy at the provincial level. It separated central and provincial subjects. But India did not become federal. Second question is, DRC under the Government of India Act 1990 referred to. First statement is division of subject into transferred and reserved. Second one, joint responsibility of government and ministers. Third one, ministers being responsible to the legislature. Which of the above are correct? Option B is correct. Divisions of subjects transferred into transferred and reserved. Ministers being responsible to the legislative. DRC meant dual rule, not joint rule. Ministers were responsible only for transferred subjects. Third question is, the Act of 1919 introduced bicameralism at the center by creating Council of State, Legislative Assembly, Provincial Legislative Councils. Select the correct answer. Answer A is correct. Council of State and Legislative Assembly. Bicameralism was only the center, not provinces. Fourth question is, under the Government of India Act 1919, first statement, majority of members in central legislature were elected. Second, direct elections were introduced for the first time. Third, universal adult franchise was granted. Which are correct? Option A is correct. Majority of members central legislature were elected. Direct elections were introduced for the first time. Direct elections existed, but franchise was limited, not universal. Fifth question is, with reference to communal representation under the Act 1919, separate electorates were extended beyond Muslims. Sikhs were included, different classes were included. Which are correct? Answer A is correct. Separate electorates were extended beyond Muslims. Sikhs were included. Different classes were added added later by the Communal Award 1932. Sixth question is, which of the following were features of the Government of India Act 1919? Separation of provincial budgets from central budget, establishment of Public Service Commission, abolition of Secretary of State. Correct answer is option B is correct. First and second statement, separation of provincial budgets from central budget, establishment of Public Service Commission. Secretary of State continued, only administrative reforms occurred. Seventh question is, the High Commissioner for India in London took over some functions of the Secretary of State. was created under the Government of India Act 1919, represented Indian provinces in Britain. Which are correct? Answer option A is correct. Took over some functions of the Secretary of State. Was created under the Government of India Act 1919. He represented India, not provinces. The next question is the Statutory Commission promised under the Act 1919 was to be appointed after 10 years, was chaired by Sir John Simon, had Indian members. Which are correct? Option A is correct. Was to be appointed after 10 years, was chaired by Sir John Simon. Simon Commission had no Indian members, leading to boycott. साइमन कमीशन में कोई इंडियन मेंबर नहीं था, इसलिए इसका बायकॉट किया, बहिष्कार किया गया। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हिच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग वेयर रिकमेंडेशन ऑफ द साइमन कमीशन? एवोल्यूशन ऑफ डीआरसी, प्रोविंशियल ऑटोनॉमी, इमीडिएट डोमिनियन स्टेटस। ऑप्शन ए इज करेक्ट, एवोल्यूशन ऑफ डीआरसी, प्रोविंशियल ऑटोनॉमी। डोमिनियन स्टेट्स वाज नॉट रिकमेंडेड। 10th question, the Simon Commission led to roundtable conferences. What paper on constitutional reforms? Government of India Act 1935. Which are correct? Option C is correct. All the three are correct. Roundtable conferences. White paper on constitutional reforms. Government of India Act 1935. Next question is the Communal Award 1932. Continued separate electorates for Muslims, extended separate electorates to depressed classes, abolished joint electorates. Option A is correct, first and second. Continued separate electorates for Muslims, extended separate electorates to depressed classes. Joint electorate for Hindus was written later via Pune Pact. Next question, Gandhi ji opposed the Communal Award because it fragmented Hindu society, it legitimized caste divisions, it denied political representation to depressed classes. Correct answer is option A is correct. It fragmented Hindu society, it legitimized caste divisions. Next question, the Pune Pact resulted in joint electorate for Hindus, reserved seats for depressed classes, evolution of separate electorates for Muslims. Right answer is option A, 1 and 2. Joint electorate for Hindus, reserved seats for depressed classes. Next question is, which of the following statements about DRC are correct? It was introduced at provincial level only. It failed due to financial constraints. It created conflict between ministers and governors. Select the correct answer. Option A is correct, first and third. It introduced at provincial level only. It created conflict between ministers and governors. 15th question number, under the Act of 1919, Indians were included in Viceroy's Executive Council, Provincial Executive Councils, Secretary of State Councils. Correct answer is option B is correct. Viceroy's Executive Council, Provincial Executive Councils. Which 16th question number, which among the following best explain why the Act of 1919 was considered inadequate? Retention of immunity bias, limited franchise, governors overriding powers. Correct answer are C. All the three are correct. Retention of immunity bias, limited franchise, governors overriding powers. Which events followed the failure of DRC? Simon Commission, Civil Disobedient Movement, Government of India Act 1935. Option D is correct. Simon Commission, Civil Disobedient Movement, Government of India Act 1935. Next question is, the term responsible government implied executive responsible to legislator, control of finances by elected members, governor acting on ministerial advices. Which are correct? Option B is correct. Executive council responsible to legislature, control of finances by elected members, governor acting on ministerial advices. All the three are correct. Which of the following, next question is, which of the following institution established under the Act 1919 still exists today? Public Service Commission, bicameral legislature, High Commission for India. The right answer is B. Public Service Commission and bicameral legislature. Next question is, which of the following best reflect continuity from colonial constitutional reforms to the Indian Constitution? Federal elements, Public Service Commission, bicameralism. Select the correct answer. C is correct. All the three are correct. Federal elements, Public Service Commission and bicameralism. Next question is, with reference to Government of India Act 1935, consider the following statements. It proposed the establishment of an All India Federation. The Federation included both British Indian provinces and princely states. The Federation actually came into existence in 1937. Which the statements given above correct? Option A is correct. It proposed the establishment of an All India Federation. The Federation included both British Indian provinces and princely states. Statements 1 and 2 are correct. Statement 3 is incorrect because the Federation never came into being due to non-participation of princely states. Next question. The Government of India Act 1935 divided powers between centre and units through Federalist list, provincial list, concurrent list. Residual powers with provincials. Select the correct answer. And option A is correct. Federal list, provincial list and concurrent list. Residual powers were given to the Viceroy, not provincials. Next question is, with reference to DRC under the Government of India Act 1935, DRC was abolished in provinces. DRC was proposed at the center. DRC at the center was successfully implemented. Option A is correct. DRC was abolished in provinces. DRC was proposed at the center. DRC at the center never came into operation. Next question is, provincial autonomy introduced by the Government of India Act 1935 implied ministers were responsible to the provincial legislature. Governors were bound to act on ministerial advice in all matters. Provincials had autonomy in their defined spheres. Select the correct answer. Option B is correct. Ministers were responsible to the provincial legislature. Provincials had autonomy in their defined spheres. The governors still had discretionary powers, so statement second is incorrect. 25th question number. Bicameralism under the Government of India Act 1935 was introduced in Bengal, Bombay, Madras and Punjab. Select the correct answer. Correct answer is A. Bengal, Bombay and Madras. Bicameralism was introduced in 6 provinces: Bengal, Bombay, Madras, Bihar, Assam and United Provinces, not in Punjab. Next question is, the Government of India Act 1935 extended communal representation to scheduled caste, women, labor, workers, tribal communities. Which are correct? Option B is correct. Scheduled caste, women and labor workers. Separate electorates were extended to scheduled caste, SC, women and labor, but not tribal communities as a separate category. Which next question? Which of the following institutions were provided for under the Government of India Act 1935? Reserve Bank of India, Federal Court, Supreme Court of India. Select the correct answer. Answer A, option A is correct. Reserve Bank of India and Federal Court. When Federal Court were established, the Supreme Court came after independence. With reference to Public Service Commission and public services under the Government Act 1935, Federal Public Service Commission was provided for. Provincial Public Service Commissions were established. Joint Public Service Commission for multiple provisions were allowed. Which are correct? Option C is correct. Federal Public Service, all the three are correct. All the three provisions were part of the Act. Which of the following statements correctly describe the franchise under the Government of India Act 1935? Universal adult franchise was introduced. Voting rights were extended compared to earlier acts. Around 10% of the population obtained voting rights. Select the correct answer. Option B is correct. Voting rights were extended compared to the earlier acts. Around 10% of population obtained voting rights. Franchise were expanded but limited, not universal. Question number 30. The significance of the Government of India Act 1935 lies in the fact that it served as the blueprint for the Indian Constitution. Many of provisions were adopted in independent India. It introduced a fully responsible government at the center. Which of the above are correct? Option A is correct. It served as the blueprint for the Indian Constitution. Many of its provisions were adopted in independent India. Next question is, with reference to Indian Independence Act 1947, consider the following statements. It ended British rule in India on August 15th, 1947. It declared India as a fully republican state. It recognized India as an independent and sovereign state. Which of the statements given above are correct? Option B is correct. It ended British rule in India on August 15, 1947. It recognized India as an independent and sovereign state. India became sovereign but not a republic in 1947. It is made in Republic India in 1950. 1950 में रिपब्लिक बनाया गया. India became sovereign but not a republic. The Indian Independence Act 1947 provided for creation of two independent dominions. Right to dominions to succeed from the British Commonwealth. Abolition of British Crown's authority over India. Select the correct answer. Option C is correct. All the three statements are correct. Next question is, under the Indian Independence Act 1947, the office of Viceroy was abolished. Each dominion was to have a Governor General. The Governor General was to be appointed by the British Parliament. Which are correct? Option A is correct. The office of Viceroy was abolished. Each dominion was to have a Governor General. Governor General was appointed by the King on advice of the Dominion Cabinet, not Parliament. With reference to the Constituent Assemblies after August 15, 1947, they were empowered to frame their own constitutions. They could repeal British parliamentary acts. They were subordinate to the British Parliament. Which are correct? Option A is correct. They were empowered to frame their own constitutions. They could repeal British parliamentary act. Next question is, which of the following statements regarding legislative powers after August 15, 1947 are correct? British Parliament could legislate for India without consent. Dominion legislature could modify the Government of India Act 1935. Constituent assemblies acted as legislative bodies. Select the correct answer. Option B is correct. Dominion legislature could modify the Government of India Act 1935. Constituent assembly acted as legislative bodies. Next question is the Indian Independence Act 1947 abolished Office of Secretary of State for India, Council of India, Office of Governor General. Which are correct? 1 and 2 are correct. Office of Secretary of State for India, Council of India. Next question is the lapse of British paramountcy under the Act implied end of British control over princely estates, termination of treaties with princely estates, automatic merger of princely estates into India. Which are correct? Option A is correct. End of British control over princely estates, termination of treaties with princely estates. Under the next question is under the Indian Independence Act 1947, princely estates were given the option to join India, join Pakistan, remain independent. Select the correct answer. Option D is correct. All the options are correct. Join India, join Pakistan, and remain independent. Next question is governments after August 15, 1947 was to be carried out on the basis of Government of India Act 1919, Government of India Act 1935, new constitution framed by dominions. Which are correct? Option A is correct. Government of India Act 1935, new constitution framed by dominions. Next question is regarding legislative assent after independence. British monarchs lost veto power over Indian legislation. Governor General retained power to assent to bills. Provincial governors could reserve bills for British approval. Option which are correct? Option A is correct. British monarchs lost veto power over Indian legislation. Governor General retained power to assent to bills. Next question is the Indian Independence Act 1947 made the Governor General a constitutional head bound to act on ministerial advice responsible to the British Parliament. Which are correct? Option A is correct. A constitutional head bound to act on ministerial advice. Next question is which of the following changes were symbolic of India's sovereign status? Dropping of the title Emperor of India, discontinuance of British civil service appointments, adoption of Republic Constitution. Which are correct? Option A is correct. Dropping of title of Emperor of India, discontinuance of British civil service appointments. Next question is with reference to civil services under the Indian Independence Act. British appointment to civil services were discontinued. Existing civil servants lost their privilege. Pre-1947 civil servants retained service benefits. Which are correct? Option A is correct. British appointment to civil services were discontinued. Pre-1947 civil servants retained service benefits. Next question is the Mountbatten Plan of June 3rd, 1947 led to partition of India, immediate transfer of power, creation of Constituent Assembly. Which are correct? Option A is correct. Partition of India, immediate transfer of power. Next question is the Indian Independence Act 1947 was enacted to give legal effect to Cabinet Mission Plan, Mountbatten Plan, Babel Plan. Which are correct? Option B is correct. Mountbatten Plan. Next question is which of the following statements best describe the nature of Indian Independence Act 1947? It was a short and temporary constitutional management. It served as the final constitutional law of British India. It permanently governed independent act. Which are correct? Option A is correct. It was a short and temporary constitutional arrangement. It served as the final constitutional law of British India. Next question 1. After independence, the Constituent Assembly of India functioned as a sovereign body, acted as the Parliament of India, remained subordinate to the British Crown. Which are correct? Option A is correct. Functioned as a sovereign body, acted as the Parliament of India. Next question, which of the following correctly explains the importance of Indian Independence Act 1947? Legal transfer of power, end of British constitutional authority, introduction of adult franchise. Select the correct answer. Option A is correct. Legal transfer of power, end of British constitutional authority. Next question is, which of the following position existed immediately after independence? Governor General of India, Prime Minister of India, President of India. Which are correct? Option A is correct. Governor of India, Prime Minister of India. Last question is, which of the following represent continuity from colonial governance after August 15, 1947? Use of Government of India Act 1935, Parliamentary form of government, British Crown's legislative authority. Select the correct answer. Option A is correct. Use of Government India Act 1935, Parliamentary form of government. तो गाइस, कैसा लगा आप लोगों को? आज का वीडियो वहीं पर समाप्त होता है। उम्मीद है आप लोगों को पसंद आया होगा। कमेंट बॉक्स में करें कैसा लगा और किस तरह का वीडियो चाहते हैं। मैं पूरी कोशिश करूंगा अच्छे से मटेरियल कंटेंट लाने के लिए। और हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल एम्स अड्डा को सब्सक्राइब करें, लाइक करें, शेयर करें ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा और बेल बटन प्रेस करें ताकि हमारा वीडियो अपलोड होते ही आप उसका नोटिफिकेशन आप तक पहुंच जाए। तो गाइस, मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए गुड बाय।